For the section 1.4 Explore, we've got a problem that talks about a grade 7 class competing with another to see which class can collect the most garbage. Each student in Miss Thompson's class pledges to pick up 6 pieces. So the first thing it asks is how many pieces of garbage will be picked up when the number of students is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 30. We can figure this out by creating one of those charts that we saw at the beginning. So the term number would be the number of students, and we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can start with that. So if the term number is the number of students, then the next part is going to be the amount, the pieces of garbage that each student is going to collect. So if each student picks up 6 pieces, well, the first student is going to pick up 6 pieces, and 2 students will have picked up 12 pieces. Then 3 students will have picked up a total of 18 pieces, and you can continue creating your chart from there. So 1 times 6 is 6, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 6 is 18. You guys continue, complete 4 and 5. Okay, so when you complete 4 and 5, you'll see that when there are 4 students who have picked up their garbage, the total number of garbage that the class has collected would be 24. When 5 students have completed their garbage pickup, the total number of pieces would be 30. So the question asks, how many pieces of garbage will be picked up when the number of students is 5? And the answer is 30. And we can continue with that same pattern. So 5 times 6 is 30. If we want to know how many pieces would be picked up with 10 students, well, we can do that because we just do 10 here, and we know 10 times 6 is 60. So we write it in. And then the next one would be 15. And so on. So we do 15 times 6 and then write the answer here. And it asks what patterns we see in the number of pieces of garbage. Well, we see the 2 different types of patterns. So 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18. Or if we compare the term number to the pieces of garbage, it would be 1 times 6 is 6, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 6 is 18. So we could compare it that way. If we're asked to write a rule explaining how our chart works, we could say that the number of students times 6 gives us the number of the total pieces of garbage. So I could write that sort of like this. Number of students times 6 equals total garbage. That would be our rule. The next thing we're asked to do is create an algebraic expression. So if we look at number of students times 6, well, we could replace number of students. Instead of writing all of this out, we could just write an n times 6. And of course we know that it's never n times 6, it has to be 6n. So our algebraic expression would be 6n.